Hi friends and neighbors in Livermore. My name is Gigi Srour. I live right here in Livermore and I happen to be a great real estate agent. Every day I get asked, how is the national housing market affecting our local market? So I decided to make monthly housing report videos with key market indicators that help us see where the market's heading. So I will always start with national news that is making the headlines and then take a quick dive into our national market and stats for the month. And then I will zoom right into our Bay Area news and then end up in the TriValley and boots on the ground right here in Livermore, where I take you with me and show you and explain what I see and hear that is happening from other realtors and from my own home buyers and home sellers out there. So,
are you ready for it?
But real quick, before we dive in, if you're looking for a valuation report specific to your home in your neighborhood, there's a link below that will allow you to get a snapshot of what's happening in your specific neighborhood with a more specific data, and that will be sent right into your inbox. Okay. Let's take a look. Here's what's been happening in September on a national level. The Federal Reserve raised the benchmark interest rates by another 0.75% point. The Fed chairman, Jerome Powell, said that he will raise interest rates again in November and in December in hopes to combat inflation and level out the playing field between supply and demand. The central bank has been looking to bring down inflation since it's been running nearly at its highest levels since the 1980s. Now, Powell also said that there is no painless way to do this. Most likely 1.3 million jobs are going to be lost, and that he plans to slow down the economy in any way, shape, or form. So now for the national housing stats. Home showings on a national level were down 15%. In Northeast was hit the hardest at 56%. The Midwest about 29% and 12% in the West. The South only saw 1% decrease, which is nice. Showings per card measures the intensity of the demand of the buyers and the competition, and that is down nationally by 18% year over year. According to Realtor.com, 1 out of 7 properties listed had a price reduction. Home sales were down 4% from July to August and are down by 19% in August year over year. Now remember, this data, the sold data that I speak of, has a 30-day lag in real estate. So when I'm talking about September, it's actually closed sales that happened in August. For September numbers, they'll be out in mid to late October. Now let's take a look at our local Bay Area. As you know, across the Bay Area since spring of 2022, year-over-year home price appreciation rates and overbid stats have generally plunged, and days on the market has rapidly climbed. Here's our Alameda County stats. Sold homes are down by 30% year-over-year. Average days on the market is up by 10 days year over year and is at a 24-day average. The median house price is down 6% year over year to $1.2 million. In Contra Costa County, home sales are down 31% year over year, and days on the market is up by 12 days and is at an average of 25 days. And the median house price is down by 2% year over year to $855,000. Now, Santa Clara County, sold homes are down by a whopping 25% year over year. Average days on the market is up by 11 days, and the median house price is down by 2% to an average of $1.6 million. In San Francisco County, sold homes are down by 28% year over year. Average days on the market is up by 1 day to 26 days on the market, and the median house price is down by 10% to 1.7 million. San Mateo County, sold homes are down by 29% year over year. Average days on the market is up by 8 days to an average of 25 days, and the median house price is at no change at 1.9 million. Now let's take a look at the key market indicators for our Tri-Valley. What we look at is listing accepting offers, and we compare them year over year to month over month. We do this because it'll show us the buyer's trend, and it will give us a leading indicator of sales volume in the following 3 to 6 weeks. So let's take a look. Listings going pending in the Tri-Valley is down 19% year over year, but compare that just to July. So we're comparing August to July. That was up by 2%, surprisingly. The month-to-month home price in the Tri-Valley fell by almost 100K and is down 300K from the height of the market in May of 2022. Year over year, appreciation fell 4% and 2% month over month. So that tells us that home prices are going down, but they are not falling or crashing. Now let's take a look at the list price to sale price average, meaning if there's overbids or underbids. We look at this number to help buyers and sellers determine what is trending in the market and to help them price their home or their asking price. Here's what we can see since the peak in March of 2022. The sale to list price is down by 18 points to 3% below average asking price. This means on average, home sellers are getting about 97% of their ask price. Now here's an interesting data point. New listings on the market. We measure this to understand the supply and demand. At this time last year, we are down 25% on new listings. This means inventory is still low. Okay, now here's the average days on the market for Tri-Valley and South Alameda. As you can see, we are up by a lot from the spring of 2022. But we are not as we were in January of 2019, pre-pandemic. It's good to look at this and remind our sellers and buyers that this isn't the first time the market is slowed this slow. And my final key market indicator is price reductions. Here we look at this closely to see where we're heading. And it looks like we had more price reductions in July versus August. Okay, now finally, let's take a look at Livermore. In Livermore, as of today, we have a total of 151 listings available. 24 of them have had price reductions. There are also 67 pending listings. The average days on the market for the current active home in Livermore is 41 days, and the average days on the market for pending listings is 24 days. And there's only 2 properties that are back to market, meaning buyers backed out or canceled. Now, for boots on the ground with yours truly, I am noticing today, as I do business every day in the Tri-Valley area, I see little to no urgency with home buyers. They are waiting for a good deal right now, and I don't blame them. They are betting that prices are going to continue to go down. Sellers, on the other hand, are holding on to prices and staying on the market longer. For the ones that are not in a huge motivation, they are taking their homes off market and are probably going to be trying again in early spring 2023. I'm also seeing that homes that have a huge wow factor are still selling fast and for a lot of money, sometimes over the ask price. For example, I just had a listing in Danville. It's a very special home, huge lot, newer built, with a beautiful pool and this beautiful nano door that opens up. And that listing sold for $450,000 over the ask price in 5 days. I hope this video brought you value, whether you're buying, selling, or just watching the market. If it did, please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next month's housing market report. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.